Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time and depending on when you're going to see this video. It's your brother, your boy, Cos Reps Corner. Like I always say, it's my corner, it's your corner, and it's our corner.
Lost on the way to you in an orange sky by the ocean blue. Every mile lost, my soul renewed, taken by the sunrise and the golden view. Walking slowly in the mountains underneath the constellations. Yeah, I know that you've been waiting for me. Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a dream, and I've been chasing all the feelings I need. It's in these moments.
Yes, in today's video, I've come to talk about this our brother who is known as Kenneth Aguba. I have come to talk about him. As you can see, some days ago, I shared a video of why he was in the streets, and I shared a video on how God located him using our pastor, our general overseer, Apostle Chubuzo Chinyere, to locate him. Not just that, the pastor gave him an apartment, not just that, the pastor took him to the hospital for proper medical checkup. Reason being that he has been sleeping out on the cold and he has been living in a place that is not conducive. So on the long run, the church noticed that Mr. Kenneth Aguba isn't married. Okay, so the church also brought in and said, oh, you are not married. Let's see if we can look for a wife for you. Okay, that was what the church decided. But when the church made this this announcement, it went viral, and it wasn't up to 24 hours we got a lady who is 24 years old who made a statement and said, yes, so I am really prepared to marry this particular man. And the church and some other persons who have come to say they are ready to marry this particular man, but the one that came out publicly was this particular 24 years old. And she wrote, I had general overseer of OPM is looking for a wife for Kenneth Aguba. Please tell him I, Anastasia Michael Oloma, am willing to marry him. I am ready to be Mrs. Aguba, love emoji. I will love him and take care of him very well. They should come and see my people because I am 24 years old and I am from Enugu State. Aguba deserves to marry me because I am a wife material, 1,000 yards. I can help him regain his sanity and I will take very good care of him and feed him well. I can't wait to marry Aguba Bebim, Aguba, Agu Anna 2022. You can see that comment you just heard was made by this beautiful damsel. You can see her very beautiful, sophisticated, what somebody I will call logos and bogus in her capacity and in her age. You can see her there, very beautiful, and she says she's from Enugu State and she's willing to marry the veterinarian actor. But as the thing began very serious, or became very serious, English will not kill me. As it became very serious, the church noticed that yes, people are coming peradventure because of the pastor is aware, or because of the pastor is involved. Then the pastor, or the church brought out 4 conditions. If you must marry Mr. Aguba, you must have to accept these 4 conditions and be willing to cope with these 4 conditions. If you cannot cope with these 4 conditions or these 4 agreements, it is impossible for you to get married to Mr. Aguba. That was what the church stated. And due to what they were saying, it is good that we get the reason why these conditions must be given. You know, Mr. Aguba, for example, is an advanced man. You can imagine a young girl of 24 years agreeing to marry such an old man, for example. So peradventure, maybe many talks have been coming up that yes, this and that. I don't know, but I'm just thinking aloud. Do you understand? And the church came out to say, please, if you must marry Mr. Aguba, there are 4 conditions that you need to respect and follow. If you cannot follow these 4 conditions, please, you can't marry him. Okay, so let's go and listen to these 4 conditions and see if they are favorable or not favorable. Okay, number 1 condition: you must live with him for 10 years after wedding without separation or divorce, meaning both of you must live together for 10 years. After 10 years, you are free to either remain in the marriage or divorce. That was the first condition. If you must marry this man, you must live with him for at least 10 years. In that 10 years old that you will live with him, after the 10 years, if you still wish to continue living with him, no problem. If you wish to divorce, by that time, the church and everybody knows that yes, you have lived with him for 10 years. That was number 1 condition. Number 2, you shall operate a joint account for the business OPM is opening for both of you, meaning for any bank withdrawal, both of you must go to the bank together. No, but because OPM is also planning to open a business for this man, and so because you are now his wife, they will make you a sole signatory. But any money you want to withdraw, it must be both of you present. If 2 of you are not present in that bank withdrawal, the money cannot be given to a party, just one person. No. So if you wish, if you know you can agree to these conditions, you feel yes, you can cope with this first condition, second condition, it is okay by you, then I believe you can still come for it. That is the condition number 2. Number 3, you must never deny him access to perform his conjugal right after wedding. Number 3, out of these 10 years you're going to stay with him, if he calls you any day, my love, my wife, I want to be with you, you should never deny him his conjugal right, because after all, he has paid your bride price. You know, this particular number 3 condition is the condition that we are facing now when it comes to our music star Paul of P Square and his wife Anita. The Anita is complaining that the man has denied her of her conjugal rights, but rather is doing the kelewaho with the house girl. So now OPM now is now saying that if you must be with this particular man, then you must be able to accept him or tell him, baby, come, no problem. At any time he calls you, you must not deny him. That is condition number 3. Then the number 4 condition: a team from the church will be visiting your home once in a month to ensure that everything is going on well and peaceful. For any lady that agrees to this condition, send your phone number so we can commence the marriage process, then move forward. They have given you 4 conditions. Don't forget, number 1 condition, you must be married to him for 10 years before you can stay or you divorce. 10 years. Number 2, both of you have to have the same joint account. It must be joint account. Number 3, you must not deny him his conjugal right because he has paid your bride price. Number 4, a team from the church will come and be visiting you guys once a month to check how you guys are faring. These are the 4 conditions given to us by the church. I believe this church, the 4 conditions are moderate. They are not too cumbersome. English will not kill me. They are not too difficult. If you are really prepared, I believe you can cope with these 4 conditions. After all, the church is setting you guys up. It should be a joint account. You guys should do things together as husband and wife. I believe it's a fair condition. So guys, what do you say about these conditions I've read? And please, if you know the conditions are not favorable, please tell me in the comment section. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section. Guys, I haven't said that I've come to the end of this video. Before I go, I want to thank my pastor, Apostle Chibuzo Chinyere, who have taken the art of giving as his core value. We appreciate you, sir, and may God bless you. Guys, till I come away next time, till you see me in your screen, I leave all of us in peace.